IyandaSiraj, the Eclectic High Priestess. I hope that I'm finding you well and in good spirits. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me today. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card regarding your career and finances. You could be getting an answer about a specific project or program. You could be looking for steps ahead, guidance and advice, as well as just general things to look out for, okay? We're also going to get a card from the the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People deck. And I feel like that's going to be good guidance for us moving forward. So without further ado, let's take a moment and breathe. Exhaling out all fear, concern, and worries. Breathing in presence, faith, and optimism. And go with the card or stone that calls to you. All right, let's get started. Move you guys up here. All right, muscovite. So with this stone, because it's really good with for scrying, you see all these reflective surfaces. There's 2 messages that I'm getting right off back. One is that visualization is going to be very helpful for you at this time. Visualizing what you see as the end result. Of course, maintaining some flexibility so that you don't try to control the outcome, but just visualizing your ideal situation, okay? So this is telling me that, you know, your reality is going to reflect what you first create in your mind, all right? But also, too, there is a message that the current state of affairs, your current energy, how you feel right now is a reflection of kind of like it's reflecting to you things that you may need to look at, that you may need to address. So for instance, if you keep running into hurdles when it comes to like things not being in the right place, like money, finances, and things not being in the right place when you need them, then this is reflecting to you, this is reflecting to you a message about maybe spending, maybe planning ahead, saving, things like that. So whatever's going on in your situation right now basically is a pure reflection of kind of like where you've come from and what you have been doing. So let's get a quick message here. We're going to go start first with tarot cards here. I'm going to get 3 cards just to get a overall message about your career and finances for group 1. What messages do we have for career and finances for group 1? Yeah, we have the Hermit, the Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. So this is definitely talking to me about, and the Knight of Swords is at the bottom. So with the Hermit here, this is a deep introspection, okay? This is wisdom. This is also advice. Perhaps if you need to seek out advice, then do so. But the Hermit usually speaks to, especially when we're talking about money and career, this is talking about knowing, with the High Priestess as well. So this is talking about knowing what to do, how to do it, okay? And basically what it's going to take to get there, all right? So I feel like the message that's really talking initially about kind of like moving with your inner knowing, but also knowing when to add some wisdom, add some education, add some skills to your tool belt, okay? Because with the Queen of Cups over here, she is crafting Ileke, right? And this is talking about also, it's very tedious. Okay, let me show you. If you see this, this is beading. If you know the process of beading, it takes for you to actually have an interest in doing it because it's very elaborate. It's very intricate. It's not something that you're just going to throw together because you have to do it. This is something that you need to have like as a heart-centered, it needs to be a passion. Yeah, it needs to be a passion. So if you feel like you've been feeling frustrated or keep bumping into struggles, check in and make sure that this is your passion. Make sure that, you know, You know, a lot of times when we're not seeing forward progress, it's because our inner fire is burning out. We may be burned out even. So it's time maybe for this group to really check in with yourself, okay? I'm picking up a lot of visionary type energy, visionary. So this is tying old school with new school. I do get that kind of vibe. So if you are in some type of field where that's a theme, you're connecting some old things and kind of like reinventing them, then this is a beautiful thing for you. We have, so if you're looking for a yes or no, this is a yes. Yes, your business is, your career is one that you will see longevity in. It's one that you will grow deep passion for as well. It's one that will grow you intellectually too as a person. I'm also feeling like there's an energy here of solitary work, or a lot of things being done, yeah, in solitude, all right, that serve the greater good. All right, so because she's making these aleke, and you know, when I imagine this process, I mean, I really imagine like groups of women in one home together creating these, and they're separate. They do that in their own time, in their own space, and then bring this to the community, right? Bring these to the community. So that's kind of a message that I'm picking up here. So let's see what your oracle cards have to say. This here card is a message from the universe on abundance. We're going to just save this card for last and read that message at the end. Okay. Starting with Ganesh here. You have enlightenment. Yes, with the Hermit card, remember I said this is really going to grow you. It's going to grow you as an individual, as a person. This is a lot of purple energy, so I'm seeing crown chakra energy here. This is also a 9, right along with the Hermit. So this is this work, this thing that you're trying to bring to fruition is also completing a spiritual cycle for you. So I am picking up the sense of kind of like trusting your own inner guidance, putting your own effort into something, and even sometimes working alone, right? So yeah, Lord Ganesh is saying that there's a whole lot that you know. There's a vision that you have. And if you have to walk it alone, it's okay. It's okay if you have to walk it alone for a little bit. Trust yourself. Yeah, look at that. Life is perfect. We have one set of footsteps. That's kind of what that makes me think of. That footsteps poem or whatever that everybody used to have in their home. It was like a man was walking on the beach. He asked Jesus basically why there was only one set of footsteps. Why'd you leave me alone? Jesus explained to him, you know, when you only saw one set of footsteps, that's when I carried you. So there's here about a lot of things that you've encountered in the past. Remember a lot of reflections, a lot of reflecting that you're doing about the things that have brought you to this place. A lot of fears that you're overcoming. I feel like you've been addressing a lot of fears when it comes to success, okay? When it comes to you being a successful person, when it comes to your legacy, you've had a lot of fears. And this life is perfect card is kind of saying you're becoming aware that of your magic, aware that, you know, of how things work. You know, I'm hearing law of attraction. So you may be also a person who's just really learning how to really work with their attraction energy, how to magnetize. I recently learned that I'm a generating manifester. So with that, you know, you're not meant to chase things down. You're meant to wait for things to come to you, you know, and I don't mean wait, but just live and things will happen. They will fall right into your lap almost, right? They'll happen. So that's kind of this message here about, you know, you looking back, you reflecting, whatever this project is, as it comes to fruition, and it will, it seems, you know, you're going to come to the realization that you were not walking alone. You're going to be paying attention to all those people that did come along on your path and helped you. What else do we have here? What do you need to release? Again, yeah, you've been doing this reflecting. So I don't really need to dive into this for you. You've been doing this reflecting. And I feel like you're coming to terms with it. Like you're coming to terms with maybe how you've held yourself back, how you've succumbed to other people's desires rather than following your own intuition. These are a lot of lessons that you're closing out for sure. But it's a big yes that you're gonna find success. Okay. The angels of abundance say that you're going to find successful funding for your project as well, okay? So if you have something, especially something that you do working with your hands, this is going to be successful for sure. I'm also feeling like this is something that there's a lot of solitary energy here, okay? So I do feel like this may be something that you work on by yourself, right? You work on it by yourself, and there's little interference with how it gets done. So that's a beautiful thing. The successful funding card reads, your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So yeah, that's like, I mean, there's really nothing else to say. It's saying it. So let's see what habit you can embody to just kind of assist you along during this time to bring whatever projects, career goal to fruition. If we're looking out into the future, there are some steps. There are still some lessons for you. If you're looking into the future and this isn't current, there are still some lessons for you. But it's saying that maybe the last lesson is to realize that you have everything you need, and knowing that is the greatest way to attract more. Okay, so that may be something that you're trying to overcome right there. Okay, so the habit that you need to pick up is put first things first. It's habit 3 of put first things first. It says delegate responsibility. Now I kept talking about solitary energy, so here we go. Transferring responsibility to other skilled and trained people enables you to devote your energy to other high leverage activities. Delegation means growth, both for individuals and for organizations. So again, this can be anything. Maybe you need to find production specialists. What am I trying to say? Maybe you need to find vendors and suppliers that can help you in your process. Perhaps one of the messages that you're becoming more enlightened about is that you're not alone, because the successful funding here talks about crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments. So this is saying that there are other people, other resources available to you, and that you just need to use them. This is specifically talking about people and responsibilities. So you may be stepping outside of your box to allow people to assist you more during this time. If you haven't already been practicing this, it's asking you to do so. So let's look and see what's coming for you. A misunderstanding, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Let's see. And depression, anxiety, and worry that someone is against you. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is telling me it's not even an outlook. It's telling me that there is a message, that you hold a misconception about people's motives around you. This is why you've been working so hard. This is why you've been keeping everything in to your own energy, because you don't know people's motives. It's like you misunderstand people. Or you're afraid of being misunderstood. You don't think people will understand your vision, maybe. But this is telling me that the world is not out to get you. And that may be also another level of enlightenment. You'll be thinking the worst, and then you'll turn around and all of the support will come to you. Okay? All right. Now, let's see if we can actually get an outlook prediction for this group, for group 1. If you pick group 1, what do we have for you? Compass. Yeah, okay. Ladybug and Island. Again, more isolation energy. But I do feel like there is energy here about some type of truth coming to the forefront. And I honestly feel like it's just about how people view you. You know, this is maybe recognition of some sort. As people come in to assist you, I'm really getting the message of people being attracted to your goal mainly because of who you are and who you've been to them. They really want to assist you. This is talking about life path, you know, and going in the right direction. And so I really feel like, you know, that's the truth. You're going in the right direction, honestly. But since it's here with wall, it's making me think that, you know, that whatever decision, okay, so again, if you are one of the people who just didn't trust people and you wanted to move alone, then this is being rectified. You're being shown the truth. If you're a person who's been working alone for the sole reason that you just hadn't connected with people yet, now you're getting ready to connect with people, okay? And I also feel like there will be a lot of communication about people not understanding you, people having misconceptions about you, or just not knowing how to approach you anyway. You will find that people have been wanting to work with you is what I'm getting at. And they just didn't know how to approach you, or if, I don't know, they just see you as kind of like by yourself and standoffish, honestly. But that's not a negative thing. It's just that, you know, a lot of people see you as a go-getter, maybe, as someone who does work alone, and they don't want to wreck your flow, perhaps. So let's look at your message of abundance from the universe here. Question. What do rich folk daydream and visualize about, bro? Okay. Yeah, the answer is yeah, whatever they want. Question. And what do poor folk daydream and visualize about? Answer. Yeah, whatever they want. Haha, you're coming along so quickly, the universe. So if you don't get it, this is a message of kind of like the rich still daydream about whatever they want. We all have the freedom to dream whatever we want to dream for ourselves, okay? And then we all have the choice of what to do with those dreams, okay? But this is saying there is a similarity here, but there's also a stark message here. So, you're coming along so quickly. So this is basically speaking to rich people and poor people both have the same desire to have what they want in life. Okay? All right, group one. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notifications button. Always like, comment below, share the video with a friend, and don't forget to check out the website at www.IyandaSiraj to take part in the upcoming Stargaze activation and Blaze full moon ceremonies, okay? All right, moving on to group two with Pyrite. So I'm hearing shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. So there's something here about facets. I don't know why every time I see this stone, I just think about facets. There's some things about light is being shown on different aspects of you, of a project, of a reality. You know what I'm saying? So there's some type of, I'm also hearing too, the terrain, like, right? Maybe there's light being shed on your journey and the things that you've been through. And this is going to bring you abundance. Perhaps you're going to be speaking it. Perhaps it's going to be somebody else acknowledging you for it. Who knows? But with this, it does feel like something that, you know, you went on a fairly kind of like rocky path to attain, right? And it's been growing and expanding for some time. And I feel like now, maybe you will be sharing your story of how you got to this point, or, you know, someone else, like I said, will be documenting it, okay? So let's put our message of abundance from the universe up here and see what Ganesh is talking about. Personal transformation, okay? Yeah, okay, so, all right, with the number 35, which is an 8. So this tells me, like I was saying, that there are facets that are, maybe you are evolving. These are the facets, these are the things that are being unfolded in front of other people, or maybe it's just being acknowledged in front of the public that you have transformed, that you are a totally different person. I'm being drawn to the stone in Ganesh's headpiece. It's a red stone. I have no idea what it is, but it's giving me root chakra vibes. So you may actually be recognized by family and your close friend circle about the transformation that you've been through, about the path that you've walked, okay? About the difficulties that you've passionately pushed through, okay? You see how Ganesh is kind of like spinning this on his finger? I think that it's speaking to kind of like, you know, people's perspective of how you've handled situations, right? You have to be a skilled ball player to do that trick with the ball. So this is talking about precision. This is talk about grace. This is talk about flexibility and skill that you've exercised. It's about to be acknowledged in some way, okay? So again, this could be, you know, maybe that directly correlates to the work you're doing. For instance, if you dealt with certain personal things and now you're a counselor or a mentor, if you dealt with certain struggles in money and now you help with people with budgets, whatever the case may be, it feels like your personal transformation is going to be a big deal with this career project or this financial outcome that you're looking for. I'm also getting the energy of juggling as well. So this is also telling me that you're working, you're really putting into place the different facets of your personality, your different skill sets. You're putting everything to work, okay? So, and this is part of the transformation, but it's also a result of the transformation. You see value in every single aspect of your being, every single step of a project, every single person in a group. You're seeing value in it. Okay. And it's almost as if you know now all of these facets, all of these tools, all of these skills were meant to be embodied by you and meant to be used by you to bring your destiny into fulfillment, with 35 being there as 8. Okay. It's like, you know, you just know. So let's see, solving problems. No matter what your problem is, help solve it by praying for a miracle. Okay, yeah. So I think too, okay, when it comes to career and finance, I feel like this is speaking to someone in their past accomplishments. This is not necessarily talking to a future outcome or some success that you're going to have. But this really, really, really talks to me about someone being so impressed, some group of people even being so impressed, or maybe you even need to look back so that you see value in this part of your journey with how you've managed. You know, maybe you come from very little. You see how these facets are very small down here and then they grow into these larger, chunkier pieces. So maybe you've been working with very, very little and you're turning it, and that's part of it. You're turning it into, transmuting it into greater. Hoarding cake, it's like flipping cake, not hoarding it, right? So there's something about you having very little but making a whole lot out of it. One time, my daughter's dad, I sent him a picture because we were low on money in the house and I had been grocery shopping. So I sent him a photo of the meal that we made. And he said, well, it looks like you have plenty. And I sent him a photo of what I made it out of, which was like noodles, a can of tomatoes, and I don't know, some vegan meat or something. And he was like, you made this out of that? So there is something here about people just really, really, really being impressed, but how you've made so much out of so little. I love that message. Okay, you guys, actually, I just noticed you guys got 2 Moonology cards. So here we go. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So we have a full moon coming up in a few days. So I'm saying that that's very significant for someone, maybe. This could also be another person, perhaps, coming into your environment to help you solve a problem. But this really feels like, yeah, this is a person who's coming in to help you solve a problem or give you answers about a certain situation, okay? When it comes to finances and career, this is telling me that although you've had a lot of issues and questions about what's going to happen next, about where you're going to get this and where you're going to get that, it's all coming in. So there's really no need to worry. I think this is honestly kind of like a twofold thing where the same people who are coming in to help you may be people who are also recognizing you for your strength and your survival instincts during whatever struggles you had been going through. I'm seeing children here, so I'm really feeling this whole, oh, you did this all, you had nothing, you did this all with kids to take care of, I just hear them telling you like, man, we've been watching you go through this, and this, and you just always bounce back, or you always get up, or whatever the message. It just feels like someone is really, really, really trying to help you. This could be a Scorpio or a Gemini, but either way, it's really talking to me about kind of like this person's going to come in with support as well as high levels of respect for you, okay? This full moon, like I said, may be significant for you. Don't get me to telling stories about what sign it's in, because I have no idea right now. But hey, let's see what this message is from the Abundance Angels. Bountiful nature. Bountiful nature. Before I read the message, I really, again, feel like that's speaking to like how much you've grown. Not as a person, not just as a person, but how much you've grown, the people around you, how much has grown from just you and the little bit that you had. Okay, I just really feel like, you know, a lot of this is speaking to you realizing that you are a bountiful person. And any ideas of lack or doubt goes against who you are at your core, because you're a bountiful person. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Again, this constellation here too. So I feel like this is speaking to, you know, really, you are one with nature. You are one with the universe. You are just as bountiful as nature is. You are just as bountiful as the universe is. And things are about to line up so that you see not only what you see, but what everybody else has been seeing in you or from you this whole time. That's beautiful. I love that. So let's see what tarot cards we get here for this. Tarot cards, what messages do you have for group 2? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, lack. I mean, come on now. But Shango is backed up with his axe. So this lets me know that you really, really, really set forth change in the situation, or whoever this rider on this horse is really getting ready to come swoop you out of whatever situation you feel like, you know, whatever lack you think you're feeling, someone is getting ready to swoop in and rectify that. You see that the man on that white horse back there? People, we know the 5 of Pentacles. We know the 5 of Pentacles as a card of bit of lack, being left out in the cold, not having what we need, having to work really, really hard for very little. So this is talking to, you know, again, just really revalidating the message that we just said. And that's why sometimes I pull cards on live, because, you know, I want you guys to see that the messages are just magical. They just fall out this way. Even though cards get pre-picked and we don't necessarily look at them or try to translate them until we get on the video. But people still doubt that people still think that we're pre-picking them. But anyway, with the 5 of Pentacles here, this does say, like, either you're getting ready to realize that there's a D-Smoke song called Rapture, and all I'm hearing is the part where he says, this time we've got to save our savior. So again, people feel like you've been a savior to them. You've helped them in desolate times. You've pulled them from their lowest points. You've motivated them. You've encouraged them. You've given them ideas. And this white horse is about to show up for you. Again, this is yourself awakening to just how bountiful you are. But I also feel like this is an entity outside of you coming through to assist you. 5 of Cups, 6 of Discs. Okay. So I also feel like too, you know, if you are still serving in an energy or moving in an energy, if you are moving in an energy of desperation when it comes to your own personal goals, because it doesn't seem like you have that energy when it comes to you assisting other people. So that's an ironic energy. But if you've been moving in the energy of desperation, it's like you haven't been seeing your value, even though you are so valuable. You feed so many souls, but it's like you're starving or something like that. So, okay, with the 6 of Discs here also, so we're coming from the 5 of Discs to the 6 of Discs. So I do feel this is an energy of you kind of like get people pouring back into you. People pouring back into you. And I also feel like I'm going to look at this card here and see what the theme is specifically for this deck. Just because this deck is an Orisha deck, and I kind of want to see what messages are down here. See, yeah, it's talking about material success coming in many forms. So it's saying that you didn't, with the Five of Cups here, that's making sense because you didn't see so many other valuable aspects of yourself, and you were going to maybe to certain limits, certain extremes, maybe even pushing the limit when it comes to trying to do something, create something, be something, when people see so much in you already, like so much in you already. All right. So the key here is basically like learning to see the same thing that other people see in you, you know, especially when it's positive, right? Let's see. Okay, so this is also speaking to you. I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles here, saying that this is speaking to when you pray, make sure that you pay attention to all the different forms of abundance that come through to you. Okay, all the different forms of abundance that come to you. So this is, yeah, take away my pain, take away my strife, bring me success, bring me children, bring me finances, bring me money. Okay, so the symbolism here was Oshun in yellow, owner of sweetness in life. Yemaya in blue and white. These are the, I'm going to show you guys the card, I'm sorry. That yellow pot is Oshun. She brings sweetness of life. The blue pot brings stability from Yemaya. Obatala is in white. He brings peace and wisdom. These are all of the aspects that you're going to pull together, or that you already possess, and that other people are going to highlight in this time for you. Shango is in brown, who brings virility, energy, the power to just keep going, right? Elegwa in the clay dish, who guides us on the road, okay, who marks our path. Ogun and Ochosi in black, who help us hunt and fight. So there's something here speaking to all these different facets of yourself, all of these energies within you, as well as the spiritual team that's been working with you. Okay, I do feel like there's definitely reward or recognition, success, even from just things in the past. So if that's an actual project, or if that's just actually from people who want to give back to you, pour back into your pots. Okay, so thank you. The whole team came through for that message. All right, so let us look for let's see what habit you can embody during this time. This is 7 habits of highly effective people deck. I don't know why I cannot get that right. Develop and maintain integrity. Think win-win. Okay. Integrity is the value you place on yourself. Oh my gosh, y'all. Listen. Integrity is the value you place on yourself. As you clearly identify your values and proactively organize and execute around those values on a daily basis, you develop self-awareness and independent will by making and keeping meaningful promises and commitments. Okay, so this speaks on many levels. Okay, so integrity is going to be big here. So this is saying, one, the image that you hold of yourself is huge. The value that you hold is huge. And when you hold that value, you don't waver in that when other people ask or try to offer you less than what you deserve. All right. So this is also saying, especially the Six of Discs talked about this too, your daily routines, your daily values, the things that you do on a daily basis to keep you aware of you, and then aware of how you can best organize and execute. All right. This talks about reciprocity too, and it says by making and keeping meaningful promises and commitments. All right. So I'm not going to dive into that anymore. That was a beautiful message. Maintain that image of yourself, okay? And I can't ignore this, but on this it says manage yourself. So that also speaks to, you know, calling back your power, any power that you've given away to other people because of your doubt, your fear, your lack mentality, placing them in a position of power over you and the outcome of your projects. It says that you need to take that back and manage yourself, okay? Manage yourself. All right, so now we can look at a little outlook. Actually, this ended up not being the outlook, so let's just leave what the message is. Heals, obstacles to overcome. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, well, shoot. success over obstacles. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. So this is saying maintain your integrity. What's the EY? Maintain good EY, and you will have success over victory, over obstacles. You will have success over obstacles. All right, that's easy. Okay, here we go. Angel, spiritual guidance or protection from harm. So again, whoever these people are that are highlighting you, they could be your ancestors. Honestly, they don't have to be in physical form. Y'all see that candle? Can y'all see that? Hold on, let's see. I said it can be your ancestors, and look how it's flickering. It just started jumping. And I got a lot of bubble activity too in my water over there. So they're just saying that your ancestors, okay, I just got real light and easy. So boom, that's the message. Your ancestors are the ones showing up, directing people into your life, directing situations to you so that you can see your value, that you can see your strength, so that you can discover and uncover all of these facets of your being. So you have angelic support or, ancestor support right now. All right, let's see what this abundance message is from the universe. You want what you want because you know it's possible. If it wasn't, you wouldn't want it. This is powerful. Embrace it. For whatever else you believe or don't believe, this belief alone can take you the distance. And what you want wants you. That Six of Pentacles says what you put an effort into is also putting effort back into you. All right, that's a beautiful, beautiful message. You want what you want because you know it's possible. If it wasn't possible, you wouldn't want it. Think about that. On a soul level, you know it's possible. That's why it's in your mind. It was planted into your mind by the divine consciousness, right? So you know it's possible. So let's look at actual outcome here. Outcomes. Storm brewing, okay. Deep commitment, uncommon bonds, public venues, and Scorpio. So you have definitely a Scorpio in your energy because this came out twice. You got full moon in Scorpio, and then you also have this Scorpio. So I feel like in the term of 3 to 6 months, you could have some type of situation that requires you to really show that you do value yourself. I do feel like too that there may be some connections that are coming in to really feed into you after you have to disconnect. So it's like you're liberating yourself from certain things, you're destroying, you're tearing away at certain things with the tornado card here. And with the loons here, it's like a cycle is ending because you are ready to manifest your deepest desires. So it's like, and I feel like this is also saying that things are going to come in like a, look at that. They're going to come really fast, rapidly. Look how quickly that's happening. So they're going to come just like that. Things are just going to change in just a flutter. And it's going to be a significant change. And again, this garden card speaks about community as well. So again, there's something here about your community coming in and really deepening your faith in the universe, but as well deepening your faith in people again. Helping you to believe in people and the goodness of people, okay? All right, so again, with the Scorpio energy here, there's death. So it means, again, cycle is ending. With this full moon energy here, you are no longer playing yourself small or discounting yourself. So your prices are probably going up, okay? You're probably just getting to a place where, enough is enough. You're setting the boundaries that you need to set so that you can truly embrace just how bountiful you are. All right? I feel the desire to pull a karmic astrology card here, karmic astrology and spiritual warfare, because there was significant energy about kind of like making it through things. And honestly, I don't feel like all of these things were just things that happened, so I feel like maybe there was some other things in the environment. Yes, friends, hoes, yeah. I'm just gonna say this, not to end negatively, but sometimes you feel stuff. Right. So now listen, 10th house. 10th house is your career. All right. Public recognition. So again, if I do, okay, so since I decided to check this deck and it's about karmic energy and things that are kind of working against you, that could have been people who you considered friends and loved ones before. And this is probably why you don't have faith in people. This is probably why you don't have faith in people. It's because you've been betrayed by friends in the past. I also feel like there were friends who literally, maybe you don't even know yet, have been working to stop you from being recognized in this way. Whatever it was that you were pushing towards, I'm talking about, you know what's coming to my mind? Things like shadow banning, draining your energy so that you can't do the things that you need to do. You got holes here. But with the sun here, this is really talking about people who really don't want your person, that don't like your shine. They don't like the way you shine. So this is why you've been feeling down, because this is the energy that you've been in. And with the sun coming here, it's like you're finally illuminating this. You're being illuminated. You're being illuminated. And I'm also hearing holes in the story, so I'm not sure what that says to you guys. But I do pray that you are healing this energy and that you are disconnecting. It did say it's time to release negativity, so you may just be releasing the friends altogether, or any energies that were attached to those groups, any remaining lingering feelings or beliefs from past betrayals as well. So step up, because it's your time to be seen. You're about to be acknowledged. All right, group 2, that's your message. If you haven't already, like the video and subscribe. Make sure to turn on those notifications so that you know when I'm posting. And check out the website, www.IyandaSiraj.com, for more information about the upcoming events. We have a galactic activation portal coming up, and we have the Stargaze activation for that. We also have the Blaze full moon ceremony coming up for the full moon. So check those things out. If you like to book a personal reading or any other services, those are also on the website. Let's look at your messages. I'm going to stick that one up there. I'm going to get your tarot cards first, which I didn't do in group 2, but I'm back in order. Here's Emperor. I say I'm back in order, and here comes Shango bringing some order. Okay. Shango again. Okay. And, Oko? Oko. Is it Oko? I think it's Oko. All right. So, So in this situation, it seems like you're demanding results. You're demanding results. With the 8 of Swords here, with this here, okay, so there's energy of you highlighting where people have made promises that they couldn't keep. So it's like they've promised more than they can really deliver. More than can really grow here. 9 of Pentacles is one card of kind of like self-made energy, and that ties in with the Emperor here. But I also feel like there's an energy of kind of like not being enough. There's something about paths being right there in front of you. You have been given this mission or this authority to do a certain thing. Even the wisdom, do you see that card there? To do something. With the Emperor card, it does speak to authority. So he's been crowned with authority to move in this situation. With Oko here, this is talking about kind of like abundance, farming, you know, this looks like microgreens, just things sprouting for you, honestly. And I do feel like this is also speaking to just this image alone, these sprouts in this sphere over here in the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is usually fear that's self-imposed. So why would you be fearful when you know that you've been given the go-ahead from your ancestors or your spirit team to do something? Well, there's still maybe some willpower issues here. There may also be some kind of resource issues. So maybe you're not thinking, or maybe you're thinking too much about the resources, because this is real root chakra-ish, okay? I'm also thinking this is tied to community and being the leader in a community, and not knowing if you really have what it takes, or not knowing if people are really going to come under your wing to support what you're creating. This cart here is like a food cart. some type of food cart or vendor's cart. So this could be speaking to some type of vending that you do, or even just like if you're looking for vendors for something, for some type of event or project, then this is speaking to you having fears that are kind of like not needed. You don't need those fears. They're not doing anything. I'm also going to speak to this 9 of discs because remember I said it's kind of like self-made. This person is abundant. They've created this abundance through their own investment of energy, of resources, time even. So it's something that they're proud. They would be proud to see grow, okay? And maybe you're holding a fear that what efforts you've put in won't yield the results because you saw this as a golden opportunity or golden idea, but for whatever reason you may be losing hope, okay? All right, with the black tourmaline though, this feels like grounding. Remember, this is root chakra. So black tourmaline would be another grounding element. I'm also feeling like too, you know, it's about something about a polished image or a reputation or already people or competition even because you're the lesser known entity, all right? Because you're the lesser known entity. Also because the dynamic or the group or community that you want to serve may not be interested as you would like them to be. You know, even though you know you've been given this purpose and you know you've been given this calling, this, and you know this is going to be a success, you have a particular group of people or a dynamic that you're addressing. And you want that dynamic or that group to be receptive. You have fears that they may not be. Okay, so let's move on and see what we got here. We've got commitments, which again, you're committed to this. You're committed to seeing this thing because you honestly feel like it was divinely given to you. And you know it can be a success. You may also be able to see other vendors succeeding at this very thing that you're doing. This may also tie into your thoughts about, you know, a saturated market or other people, you know, having more of a following than you, kind of. So with commitment, this is also saying, will the commitment that you've put here pay off with community interest or their commitment to you and your business, right? Or the ideals that you are serving through your business. For instance, this is farming. So if you're a farmer and you're farming more natural foods, organic, you know, non-GMO, you're committed to this lifestyle and to this project, but the community that you may be serving, maybe their commitment still has to develop and grow, you know, and you're going to be the one to educate them. You're the emperor. So you're the one that's going to, you know, formulate a structure, a plan, a regimen to share. You're going to stand up a presence so that this information can be shared and you can change the dynamic for yourself, not just for yourself, of course, but for the overall, but it's your business. Commitment in a relationship means commitment to the process of mutual understanding and forgiveness, no matter how many conversations it takes or how comfortable these conversations might be sometimes. Okay, I'm also feeling like, you know, this is off topic, but if you have a partner, whether that's a business partner or a lover, and maybe you guys are in business together, this is speaking to maybe if there's a little shaky stuff with that, with home in your relationship. This is saying that, you know, don't lose focus of what this business or what this project means to you. Don't lose focus of what the bigger ideal is here, okay? So if someone else loses interest in your project or a relationship falls apart for whatever reason, this is saying that, you know, if you guys can't come to mutual understanding, don't allow that to distract you here, because the 8 of Swords could also be some sense of distraction as well, I guess, if we think about it. So Ganesh, what we talking here? Acceptance. Okay. All right. So you've accepted this mission. You've accepted this project as something that you're going to put energy into. You didn't have to. It was your will. You took it. And it's almost as if you need to accept that you wouldn't have been given it if it wasn't supposed to be successful for you. I'm also seeing a banana here. Bananas. Yeah, bananas make good offerings to the ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Smoothness, you know what I'm saying? Smooth, okay? Sweet, all right? This is another energy of accepting where people are as well. It's like surrendering to the process almost. That does say the process, to the process of mutual understanding and forgiveness, which would lead to acceptance. If you commit to the process of mutual understanding and forgiveness, you will be able to accept the other person, the situation, no matter what, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how crazy it gets, no matter how desolate it seems. If you accept that this is meant to be, or not to be in some situations, right? If you can accept that, then you'll be moving forward here. Commit to this. Commit to the knowing that this is a thing. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so this could be talk. Okay, so there's something here about a relationship or a family member, but this is new moon in Cancer here. So I do feel that this is kind of like new emotions, new feelings, even developing about yourself. I'm feeling like there's a lot of thoughts about just kind of like where you may have blocked yourself before, where you may have felt less than capable, different things like that. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. All right, so what else do we have here? Ask for your needs to be met. And I'm hearing with this, it's like, if you prayed for this and you've been given the opportunity, it's like, receive it. And accept that the change is here. Accept that your answers are heard and that this is actually a real thing. Like, you can ask for things and they will be given to you. Or if you have faith, or if you still put effort into something that you just feel led to do, you're going to get the help and support you need. You just need to ask. So this also talks about actually like the angels not being able to help unless you ask. So accept help. You and your loved ones are safe. This is going to really take care of you guys. Cancer speaks to children, kind of like legacy or like gifts from past things. Also like things that come to you and make you reflect pleasantly on the past. All right. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Okay. With the black tourmaline here, I do also feel like there might be kind of like a fear, a fear, like an urge to really protect whatever you're doing. It may even come off to like you're like trying to control it too much and you won't let it flow naturally. Okay, but whether it's you being afraid of kind of like the health or the success of something, it's like you want this to protect this endeavor. You want to protect this endeavor. And if that's what you need, ask for protection. Ask for protection around your endeavors. If there's if you like got a crop or something that you grow, I don't know what that's about, and you're asking that those crops maintain healthy, because Oko is agriculture. Okay, Oko is agriculture. He's the Orisha of growing, of farming. Okay, so this is saying if you have something like that, if you're a farmer or if you grow plants or herbs, you're asking for them to be protected from the elements, from bugs, you're just asking for good harvest, basically. Protect your harvest. All right, let's see. What habits can group 3 embody to bring success in whatever their endeavors are right now? Schedule your time wisely, okay? So with the Emperor showing up here and agriculture showing up here, there's definitely messages about time and structure. Structure, organization. This also is a message that says whatever doubts and fears you have are showing you, just like in group 1, are showing you what areas you need to beef up or work on. So if you have, if you're stressed and you're always kind of like running late and you're always just like stumbling over yourself to get from one thing to another, this is saying Prioritize, put the things in order. Okay, schedule your time wisely. If you're planning crops or how to plant or how to grow, this is saying really check in. You know, don't right now, maybe you can't go on your basic schedule that you would normally follow. Maybe you really have to check in to see what's best for the plants or the crops at this time. Okay, schedule your time wisely. Check your monthly or annual calendar for any appointments you may have previously made and evaluate their importance in the context of your goals. Okay, so yeah, this is also speaking to, you know, any engagements or things like that that you've committed to before certain things shifted for you. You know, with COVID going on, you know, you could have committed to certain things. Perhaps they fall through even, you know, or maybe they're not as worth pursuing now as it's coming up as they were at one point before. Who knows? But when it comes to schedule your time wisely, it does say to really check in about how you are using the little bit of time you might have. Because again, with Eight of Swords, you know, it's self-imposed. So any stress or anxiety is because you're not managing your time or resources properly. All right. So that's that. Let's get a couple more messages from our tea leaf cards. There's one. Temptation will test you, okay? With commitment, with commitment popping up down there, this is talking about temptation, one, to go against your morals, okay? So with the relationship or commitment energy coming up, there was something there too about perhaps a partner is worried about your commitment to them. This could be romantic or business, but perhaps this person is concerned about how dedicated you are to them. Maybe they're aware of something else in your peripheral. Maybe they notice you checking something else out, another project, or dipping into some other things, or even other people, looking at other people. So maybe they notice this and it's causing a little bit of insecurity. So just know that your relationship is protected. Do your part to communicate, to share as you can, but don't let it overburden you to where you can't focus on the projects that you have going on. Okay, you know, you do want to balance yourself. This is speaking again to work-life balance. So anything that you've been giving too much of your time to and it's causing issues for you, make sure that you balance that out so that, you know, you're keeping your partner at home happy, or your business partner. Make sure there's an even distribution of effort towards goals. All right. Oh, here we go. Eagle, triumph over trouble and obstacles, right? So again, you and your loved ones are safe. You know, you really don't have to worry about this. Everybody's going to be provided for. Angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. And handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. All right, let's look at, I want to dig into who this stranger is or might be. Okay. I love it. Who is this stranger here? A meeting with a stranger. Okay, so we have the Earth card here. We have the sun all the way in the background. And then we have the moon here. So this could be a female. This could definitely be a woman. Okay. Nine of Swords. So Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay. And then the Five of Swords. Okay. Okay, so honestly, this feels like whoever this stranger is gonna definitely bring a sense of perspective to a situation, and this could be by offering temptation. This could be by offering temptation. All right. So it looks like you're gonna overcome this temptation, or you won't succumb to it. But maybe you're struggling with it if it's already in front of you. Maybe you're already struggling with it because it seems like there's a sense of competition here. Perhaps your partner feels like there's competition, or you even feel like there's too much competition. But this does feel like you're going to overcome this. All right. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at the outcome here to see if we can go ahead and confirm that outcome here. Let's tell us what comes of this situation. What is this? Why is it standing? Oh, it's the cardinal signs. Leo, Libra, Aries, and Cancer. So those are the signs. If you have someone of those signs, that could be kind of like the energy here. Okay, so there is a person that's in your environment that is causing a little bit of, it's kind of like this person is like a generator. This person is kind of like encouraging. This person is motivating. This person is inspiring. And it's something about this person that is causing a little bit of insecurity maybe in a situation. I'm sure the insecurity probably already existed, but this probably don't make it no better. Beaver, things that work against you, but persistence pays off. Determined, repetition, making dreams real. Okay, so this could just be about someone that you see. I don't know if this is someone who's actually in your environment. Could be. But either way, it's just about how you see this person. You're really impressed by this person. Maybe you are, you know, following them on social media. Maybe you're interacting with them on social media. Maybe you're talking about the person a lot. Who knows? But it is causing a little bit of kind of like a little issue here. Celtic knot, unconditional love, divine union. Yeah, love of a lifetime. So again, there's a sense of temptation here because a new interesting party showed up. So, you know, you're not only being challenged in your work environment. It seems like you have a work partner who is also a love partner, and something may be coming in to challenge that situation. But you are going to overcome this. I don't think you're going to succumb to these temptations. And that's going to be beautiful. So let's look at this message of abundance from the universe. That is so pretty. Reminds me of the Northern Lights. Not having enough money is never the problem, it seems. First, lack is always temporary. Second, change is only ever a few thoughts away. And third, it's not like you haven't performed miracles before. Honey, the universe. So yeah, this is saying, you know, you've gotten yourself out of situations before. You really just got to step into your power, take back control of your thoughts, of your energy, so that you can put it out into more positive things, honestly. Okay, so that you can stay balanced. And also, you know, if you feel like healing can't be had in this partnership or this relationship, it's saying, yeah, it can. Everybody just needs to deal with what they think they don't have that they're seeing in someone else. If you're seeing it in someone else, then it's alive and well inside of you. You just need to go ahead and acknowledge that it is, accept that it is. All right. So that's all I have for you guys today. Group 3, thank you so much. If you are interested in other readings, services like our Stargaze, Galactic Activations, or our full moon ceremony called Blaze, you can check those out over at my website, www.IyandaSiraj.com. It will be linked in the description below. Timestamps will be in the description as well as in the comments. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on those notifications so that you can stay in the loop of everything that is being posted here on the channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. Ashe.